Lack of sexual discipline makes men crash out. Mr. Real Talk, your go-to YouTube channel for brotherhood, sisterhood, and an attempt at righteousness. Lack of sexual discipline makes men crash out. I don't know if you've been paying attention to it, but this is something that I've been noticing, especially in the realm or the sector that this channel operates in. This is a biblical channel. To speak of being biblical, more specifically, it's an Old Testament only channel, meaning that on this channel, we don't believe in Jesus. We don't believe in the New Testament. We don't believe in the church. None of that. We believe in the God of our forefathers, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And in this modern day, in this, like I said, in this sphere or place that we operate in this channel, in this space, because there are many other biblical channels out there on YouTube. And something that I'm seeing a lot of people are not talking about is sexual discipline. It's something that is very serious. It's something that if you don't have any of it, your life is going to be a complete, total wreck from the top to the bottom. The less sexual discipline that a man has, the more in tatters that your life will become. Your sexual discipline or lack thereof is connected to the center of you. There is no more powerful energy on planet Earth. Look, I don't want anybody to get this confused. So let me make sure I state this properly. The most powerful force in the universe is the Most High God and Him alone. Yahweh. Some people call Him Yahuwah. Some people call Him Yah. Some people call Him the Most High God. Some people call Him the Great I Am. Some people call Him the God of the Old Testament. You know who we're talking about. That is the most powerful being. That is the most powerful force in the universe. But outside of that, okay, listen to me, Hebrew. Outside of that, the most powerful force known to humanity is sexual life force energy. I'm talking to somebody out there right now. See, many of us, we've been taught and trained not to be honest about this. When in reality, sexual life force energy is so powerful. That's the reason that you're watching this video right now. It's because your mother and your father came together with sexual life force energy and they produced you. If they hadn't produced you, you would not be here watching this video because you wouldn't even exist. I wouldn't be making this video if it wasn't for sex. Sexual life force energy is why I'm making this video. That's why I'm alive. Sexual life force energy is so powerful that it actually has the power to create a human life. That's how big and how powerful this thing is, you guys. And nobody, for the most part, I'm sure there are people out there who talk about this, but not like that. Most men are out here crashing out because they don't have any sexual discipline. Most men are never going to understand that semen or your sperm, it has a variety of capabilities. Not only just does it have the power to create a human life, men and women, but it also, it is required in the male body. If you are a man, a male, sperm is required inside of your body to make you more of a man, to make you more of a male. Your sperm has thoughts. Did you know that? Look, that's why they call them your little soldiers. Did you ever think about that? I'm talking to somebody out there right now. Your sperm has power. And especially if you are an Israelite, man, you got super sperm is what you are in possession of, my brother. And there are succubus demons out there that want to suck your seed because your seed is very powerful. It's the actual essence of life. And here's the thing. Here's why lack of sexual discipline makes men crash out. I told you, to be a man, a male, you need to have sperm in your body. You also need sperm to make a baby, but you're not making a baby every single day. So why are you releasing sperm every single day? When you're on to something now. Why are you releasing sperm every single day? You're not making a baby every single day. You know why you're doing it every day? Because you addicted to busting. Yeah. You know why you addicted to busting? Don't blame yourself, okay? You didn't know that they were creating a bus monster. You become a daggone bus monster, okay? We keeping it real around here. We all adults around here. That's what you become. But society has made us like that. Everywhere you look, every single song, every single movie, every single TV show is all about sex. That's all I see. That's all I hear. You heard my phone just do that alert? That alert. I'm sorry, I said alert. Alert, same difference. But you heard that, right? Because that was sound confirmation letting you guys know what I'm telling you is true. Sperm does a great deal for you brothers out there when you keep it inside your body sometimes. Okay? It stimulates your thoughts. It creates higher level of thoughts, higher quality thoughts. Believe it or not, having sperm in your body will actually help regulate your emotions. Did you know that? Did you know that when a man is releasing his super seed every single day, that you are literally destroying your nervous system? You're literally destroying your brain function. Did you know that your seed, your sperm, has brain matter in there? Did you know that your sperm travels all the way up your spine if you let it, and it's actually your brain? Part of your cerebral fluid is made up of sperm. Did you know that? Did you know that you drying out your brain, just busting and busting every single damn day? Because it feels good, right? Shaving years off of your life, deteriorating your health at a very rapid succession, making your bones more brittle and agile. Did you know that? Those are all consequences of too many orgasms. But in the Western world, they turn you into bus monsters. Somebody go down in the comment section if you got testicular fortitude and say, bus monster. We keeping it real over here. Because most guys are walking around, particularly in the Western world, definitely in America, and definitely in the hood. There's guys out there who are actually releasing sperm every single day. Some of you out there are doing it 2 and 3 times a day, and you're wondering why there's so many drive-by shootings in the hood. You wonder why we got so much road rage out here, so much physical abuse going on. And I had to spell that because YouTube is very sensitive, you guys, when you say certain words. Do you guys see what's going on out there, though? Men are crashing out all over America, and I'm sure all over the world, because of lack of sexual discipline. Do you know that when you're walking around and your testicles are on E, when you're walking around and you don't have a drop of sperm in your testicles, because you've been freaking busting all day, every day, once a day. I'm telling you, doing it once a day, every day, that's too much, Hebrew. You're destroying your brain. You are literally drying out your brain. And you're drying out your cartilage. Did you know your cartilage has seminal fluid in there as well? You guys, nobody ever told us how powerful sperm was. We just think it's just made for having fun and releasing it. And we were told that, oh yeah, You can get a woman pregnant. She can have a baby, and that's it. Your sperm does so many other things when you keep it inside your body. Now, look, I'm no idiot, and plus, I'm no alien. At some point, you will have sperm released from your body. But doing it every damn day, I'm telling you, it's a recipe for disaster. You're going to destroy your health every single day. And you're going to do it 10 times faster. Most men, they don't have an ounce of emotional restraint. That's why, for the most part, in the Western world, as soon as you look at a dude and he doesn't know you, what you looking at? He's ready to fight or maybe even rah, rah. Somebody stop me when I'm lying. Why you think there's so many shootings in the hood? Because everybody in the hood, all they do is listening to drill music, listening to so-called rap music. And for the most part, all it's about is just rah, rah. And somebody having sex with your wife or your girl. Because that's all these niggas rap about in rap music now. I'm hitting your girl, I'm hitting your girl, I'm hitting your wife. That's all these niggas talk about. Having sex with somebody else's wife, having sex with somebody else's girl. Do you guys notice that out there? That's called lack of sexual discipline. Go and get your own wife. Go get your own woman. Why you want to go out there and willfully and intentionally go and take another man's woman and have sex with her? Because you have become a sexual degenerate, a deviant. Believe it or not, somebody out there who sits back and says, you know what? I want to go take that guy's wife. I want to go take his girl. Not only are you breaking the commandments of the Most High, which I know most of you could care less about that because you just don't care about the Most High God. Because you have lack of sexual discipline. Did you guys know that the Most High God, the God of the Old Testament, that's a God of discipline? Did you know that? You will not be getting into the kingdom, my brothers, if you cannot muster up some kind of sexual discipline. Because if you don't, not having any kind of sexual discipline will cause you to go and jump out of the window with no parachute at 200 feet in the air. Because you saw some cheeks that you wanted to clap and you lost your damn mind. You lost the ability to think straight and you were overcome. And your lack of sexual discipline showed up in a major way. When you went out there and you got with this dude's wife, you knew this dude was a killer. You knew this dude was a psychopath, an emotional wreck. And you knew he had all kind of guns too. But you looked at his wife, his woman, and you said, wow, I want that. So you went out and you took her. And you never brought into account that her husband, the crazy Negro that he is, the jealous Negro that he is, he gonna find out that you was clapping his wife's cheeks. Are you ready to deal with the blowback? Are you ready to see what a nigga with guns can do when he finds out that you clapping his wife's cheeks? Are you ready to see what that Negro can do with these guns that he got? I hope you're ready. I hope you consider that and that there will be no reasoning with this man when he catches you with his wife or his woman. Lack of sexual discipline will grind you up in the graveyard. In a 6x9 cell or whatever the hell is the dimensions of them cells. I don't know and I don't want to know. Speaking of cell blocks, I remember one day we was hanging in the hood, right? You know how I get in the hood when the fellas hanging in the hood. We all hanging out there. Everybody chopping it up, talking about this, talking about that. So it's probably like, I don't know, 15, 20 of us out there in the neighborhood. So we just chopping it up. So we having like a ghetto bonfire, if you will. Just going around in a circle. And everybody, we just happen to be talking about living a life of crime. So, as we going around in a circle, everybody's talking about how many felonies they got, how many times they done been to jail and or prison, right? Literally, nobody said, hey, you guys, let's have a meeting about our criminal status. Nobody did that. It was just a natural occurrence. That's the kind of stuff that happens when you black in the hood. Just hanging out with the fellas in the hood, start talking about hood stuff. So somebody said, yeah, I did 5 years and such and such and such. I got 2 felonies, yeah, 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 yeah. And then he looked like to the left of him. This thing literally went around in a circle. He looked to the left of him and said, hey, bruh, how many felonies you got? And then he goes, let's say his name was Todd, because I ain't going to say nobody's real name. Let's say his name was Todd. Hey, Todd, how many felonies you got? Man, I got 1 felony, you know what I'm saying? Woo, woo. I did 6 months out, so-and-so, blah, blah, blah. Hey, Kevin, how many felonies you got? Man, I got 1 felony. I did such and such time in such and such prison. Hey, Chris, how many felonies you got? Man, I got 2 of them jumps. How much time you did? Oh, man, I'm on 10 years probation, yada, yada, yada. Hey, Tony, how many felonies you got? Oh, man, I got 2 felonies, man. Woo, woo, woo. I did 6 years or blah, 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 blah. I get armed robbery, gun charges, this, that, and the third. Woo, woo. Y'all know some Negroes like to read off their criminal acrobatics, and they wear it as a badge of honor. You know what I'm saying? So then they got to me. Hey, yo, Mr. Real Talk, how many felonies you got? I kid you not. I was the first one to say, none. Them niggas said, they said, whoa, Mr. Real Talk, how many felonies you got? I said, none. They said, couldn't compute, because these Negroes know me, right? I was a nigga just like them. Grew up in the hood just like them. They were completely flabbergasted that I had 0 felonies and I never been to prison. Now look, am I going to tell you that I was some kind of angel? Absolutely not. Everybody has a past, including me. I used to be black. Okay? And these Negroes know that. And they was like, what? They was like, hey, bruh, come on, bruh. Real talk. How many felonies you got, Mr. Real Talk? I was like, none. They was like, hey, yo, this nigga, Mr. Real Talk, the only nigga out here with no felonies. What the hell? They was like, bruh, I just always assumed that you had felonies too. I kid y'all not. I was like the only nigga out there with no felonies. And that blew these niggas' minds. And look, these was the guys. These niggas was my homies. And they just assumed. Oh, of course, Mr. Real Talk, he got at least 1 felony. He probably got more than 1. But when I told them niggas that I didn't have no felonies, them niggas said, it couldn't compute. They had a hard time computing that thing. Why am I telling you that? Right? And I love those brothers, but understand this. They represent not just in my neighborhood, the homies. This is a big, broad specter that we're looking at right now. Men in the American world, understand this. There is a direct correlation to somebody releasing sperm every single day and having a criminal record. I can't make this up, you guys. I cannot make this up. When you have a lack of sexual discipline, that means you're going to be willy-nilly about releasing your super sperm. Da-da-da-da-da. You're going to be willy-nilly about releasing that thing. That means you're going to be releasing brain matter every day, bone matter every day. You're going to be releasing vital vitamins, minerals, and nutrients every day. You're going to be releasing your electricity every day. You guys, there's so much stuff that goes into your sperm. And you're going to be losing mental stability. Your brain needs to stay lubricated. But if you busting every single day, and some of you out there are doing this twice and 3 times a day, your brain will become dried out. I'm talking to somebody out there. Your skin will become dried out. Your spirit will become dried out. You're going to be a walking zombie. And you know what? It won't take nothing to set you off. That's why the violence is so out of control in the hood. Because for the most part in the hood, the brothers do not have any sexual discipline. And so you're going to crash out. As soon as you see a nigga looking at you, if a nigga going to be looking at you and be like, hey, yo, what you looking at? I guarantee you that dude is probably releasing sperm from his body at least once a day. Or if not, at least every other day. I'm going to tell you, even every other day, that's too much. But see, you got to understand what's in your sperm, what sperm is actually made up of, and the benefits that it has to your body. You got to understand that before you start to go down the road of even beginning to comprehend what we're talking about. You're going to be a continual crash out here. All these young niggas out here, these rap videos, wearing skin tight jeans, jumping up and down with automatic weapons, talking about I'm hitting your girl and smashing your girl. I guarantee you those niggas are walking around with their testicles on E because they don't have any sexual discipline. That means that their brain function is on zero. You know what that means? That person is going to be very likely to commit random, intense acts of violence because they don't have any self-control. When a man has zero sexual discipline, I'm telling you, he's going to have zero self-control. And there's too many niggas walking around these streets with guns, and they have zero self-control. Lack of sexual discipline causes men to crash out. So get a grip on it, fellows, wherever you are, whoever you are. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'm out.